A woman lost her footing and fell into the water. Her husband desperately tried to save her, but the current was too strong. It was already too late. Without hesitation, their dog leaped into the water, dragging his drowning owner along, frantically searching for a way out, but the ice was too thick to break through. Just then, a black wolf appeared, pointing out a weak spot in the ice. The dog used all his strength and finally broke through. The woman was saved, but the rushing current swept the dog away. His name was Buck. Not long ago, he was the beloved pet of a town judge, raised in comfort, never knowing hardship. One night, a whistle caught Buck's attention, but he had no idea it was a trap set by dog thieves. Locked in a cage, he howled non-stop. Who knows how long it was when he was finally let out, but instead of his owner's embrace, he was met with the cruel blows of a club. Buck learned to endure, but deep down, his pride refused to break. With one final struggle, he broke free from the rope, charging wildly. But when he finally burst out of the cargo hold, he realized everything around him was unfamiliar. Turns out, he had been taken to the mysterious land of Alaska. Amid the crowd, Buck saw snowflakes falling for the first time. He was thrilled, but no matter how beautiful the scenery, it couldn't change the fact that he had gone from a pampered pet to a working dog. At the market, a mail carrier bought him. From that moment on, Buck became a sled dog, but he had been spoiled his whole life. He wasn't built for this kind of work, tripping and stumbling along the way, his backside bruised from the sled, pushing him forward. Just as he finally started keeping pace, a rabbit caught his eye, and he ended up leading the whole team straight into a ditch. On bitterly cold nights, the dogs slept in the snow, but Buck had grown up in the warm South. He wasn't used to this kind of suffering, so he snuck into the tent, curling up next to his owner for warmth. The furious woman yanked him out and tossed him back into the cold. Left with no choice, Buck watched the other dogs and learned to dig a hole in the snow to sleep. One day, Buck saved the woman who had fallen into the river, but the strong current swept him away. The man panicked, pounding the ice with his fists, but it was useless. Just as he was about to lose hope, a rolling pin was handed to him. He grabbed it and started smashing at the ice, but something felt off. He turned his head and saw Buck right beside him. The man was overjoyed. After this near-death experience, the couple no longer saw Buck as just a dog. To them, he was family.